They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Not the sound,
on the attack first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels are in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. The It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The give to Davis. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. Will replay the down. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Firing to the right, complete. There we go. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a...
Touchdown, Brewer! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hold and finds his man on the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. That keeps the running game turning, pick up a 5 to the 23.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, he was right there to break free.
Negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for us. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are... And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And now this offense will take the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times and it's third down now. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Makes the catch, it's Perkins. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'm about to.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient.
Oh, that's weak. I try to...
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Durham. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself.
I knew exactly what you was about to do.
3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
The call.
Scanning the field, it's Durham. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Inside the 25, he'll snap it from the 24. 1st down.
Oh, he took off on him.
It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good
Tight end ain't get open like I thought he
Just a few seconds
was.
remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Durham. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers
turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll leave it with him. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Oh,
Still
okay, it's
some
third.
work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off and when to pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
How did he get left open like that?
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that.
If we was in man. Oh, they made my man slip.
Gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Get a chance to kick a field goal. We don't.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He's
Yeah, they
tackled
finna let
right
them
at
get
the
a chance to get
10-yard
it.
line, and they're
Listen.
trying to cash in on this drive. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Red pass hits complete. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Now improvising. Quarterback gets the 1st down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll go with a direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Hit as he throws. Can't make the
He literally
grab
could
as
have
he
picked that
was
off.
going for
He
6
didn't want
right
nobody
there.
around him.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And a big return.
Oh, what?
Sets up the
Ain't a touchdown.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception.
Scores on the sneak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
No, he's not fast.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Gets 100.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
No.
Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't find anyone over here to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw. It's Durham. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring.
Oh.
And the defense better do
Kicked
something
the,
about it.
what's it called? The
Kickoff
field
unit
goal.
getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
We're going to see if we can get 100.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top.
No.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Okay, that's our chance right
here.
here.
The line on 3rd and short, looking
We
to
gotta
keep
get
the
this
drive
stop. We
moving.
get this stop. We can.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.